We welcome you in the top of the first inning. There's already 2 away quickly. Game got off to a bit of a fast start amid the technical difficulties. It's a strikeout for Camille Lawyer to start things off with a pop-up to third base for Grace Polega. Strikeout to Brooke Williams. And it's the 3 spot with Olivia DeJean right after that. Madonna Athletics Network, proudly presented by Alliance Catholic Credit Union, brings you the action. As here in the first inning of action, that one got way away from the catcher, Peyton Whitmore. The defense, Whitmore, Salinas at third, Rosawick and Thomas make up the middle, Faith Crampton at first, Finkbeiner, Peschke, and Kuhlman make up the outfield from left to right. No Brent Anto for game number 1.
With the sun, it's actually not terrible.
Here today. Warrior delivers that one upstairs, and the count runs 2-1.
Yeah.
3-1 count now. And there's a single through the left side for Cleary. So a base runner on with Brooke Williams, pardon me. So there's 1 away. Brings up the 3 spot with Olivia DeJean. First pitch called for a ball. DeJean, the sophomore from Newaygo, Michigan. A miscommunication with the coaching staff and the band going on with Peyton Whitmore.
She has the wrong pitcher's signs in her sleeve.
Top of the first inning, 1 out single by Brooke Williams to left field. She stands there after Grace Polega started the game. Retired in a fast manner via the strikeout. Now the umpires relaying a message trying to get Whitmore back out onto the playing field. And just off your screen on the left side. She returns with a 1-0 count. Middle of the order with Olivia DeJean here. DeJean hitting .304 in her sophomore season after playing 40 games as a freshman for the Cougars. Had an impressive .558 slugging and a .930 OPS in her first season in the WAC. 1 away, runner on first. DeJean jam shot there for a foul. Strike 1 evens up the count at 1-1. Warrior, a contact pitcher. The strikeout number's not necessarily high, but that's a beautiful pitch for strike number 2 of the AB. Olivia DeJean doesn't strike out a lot, just 21 times, 120 ABs last year. Just 7 times so far in 56 at-bats. There's a ground ball over to second. Diving play by Thomas. No play at second, but she'll get the force at first. Runner advances to second base where Brooke Williams stands. But a great play by Ella Thomas for the 4-3 put out. Brings up Carly Kolfesh. First pitch swinging, she pops that one up foul. The junior from Brown City, Michigan. At the plate here for the Cougars, a chance to get a run early on against a Madonna team that you have to score quick and early on with how dangerous their offense is. You want to make their offense fight from behind, but that one's popped up off the top side of the bat. Runs the count 0-2. This one called for a ball down low. Warrior thought she had her. Decent speed on second base with the designated player, Brooke Williams. Freshman outfielder, 2 bags away from the first run of the ball game. Warrior sets this one, chopped down the third base line. Foul nearing the Crusader dugout. Count remains heavily in Camille Warrior's favor at 0-2. You're just joining us here on the Madonna Athletics Network. It's a nice one here with the sun beating down on University Field in Livonia. We welcome you in. Outside third and Frozer. 1 out single, stranded at second base. Warrior gets out of it with a 2-strikeout inning. We go to the bottom of the first. The Crusader bats will take their place here.
Alan's not playing the first one. He's playing Columbus for sure. Yeah, he's playing. So they're playing for 2. Alan's playing Grand Rapids and Columbus. Alan played the 5 for 2. Summer, I don't know, 5 weekends in the summer. They're picking 3 of them. You gotta like tell the Grand Rapids one on that golf trip, which I don't even like the golf. Grand Rapids one? I like it. I'll be there for Sunday. Our golf trip is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Maybe one. Yeah, like maybe like I don't even like the golf. All my buddies have done it for like 5 years in a row. A lot of them, like 24 ago. I golf 36 holes a day. 36 holes a day. 3 days in a row. I told him, I said, sounds like insanity. I said, I might golf 18 and then not golf. Like, you're actually sober for the still got to pay. Yeah. Still got to pay the full. The one golf course up that way is like 27 holes. All right.
Bottom of the first inning, and Reagan Finkbeiner will lead off for the Crusader offense. First pitch called for a strike on an attempt to pull back a bunt attempt by Finkbeiner. 0-1 count now to Finkbeiner, inside third, called for strike number 2 for the Crusader leadoff hitter. The Crusader order: Finkbeiner, Rosevich, and Fitzpatrick are 1 through 3. The middle: Crampton, Kuhlman, and Ella Thomas. The bottom of the order: Whitmore, Salinas, and Peschke. Line out the order to face the Cougar starter. That one drilled to left field, and Finkbeiner will start out with a single. That'll put her on first base with a leadoff knock. Brings up Ashley Rosevich, the player of the year from 2025 in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. The pitcher for Cleary, Cammie Linton, delivers another strike here on the first pitch to Rosevich. Doing a good job getting in front of the Crusader hitters, but they are oh so dangerous. Finkbeiner with 19 swipe bags on the season. Always a threat to run. And she will hit and run, chopped on the third base line, foul. So Finkbeiner will retract another 0-2 count. The defense behind Clinton, DeJean behind the dish, Smith, O'Donohue, Palega, and Kolfesh make up the infield from left to right, and the outfield in the same order. Latshaw, Deagle, and Hawkins set in the right field corner. It's an 0-2 count to Ashley Rosevich. An 0-2 knock by Finkbeiner. But Clinton trying to get a big out here. Rosevich way in front and way under. It's carrying fairly deep to left center, but collected by Latshaw for the game's first out. Finkbeiner stays at first base. We talked about the beaming sun here in Livonia. Blew the entire systems of the speakers here in the Mitten State, but nonetheless brings up Riley Fitzpatrick to the plate. First pitch outside for a ball to Fitzpatrick. The sophomore from Michigan, Center Michigan, enjoying a 6-game hitting streak. She's 9 of 20 in the last half dozen games. Finkbinder's going to take off here. Another hit and run chopper to short. O'Donohue, no play at second. The throw gets away at first. Finkbinder goes to third. She's being waved all the way around. That ball settles near the Cleary dugout. Finkbinder will come around to score on the error, and Riley Fitzpatrick stands at second base with an RBI. The E6 allows Fitzpatrick to stand at second and Finkbinder to score the game's first run. And all of a sudden, Madonna with a 1-0 lead on an error by O'Donohue at shortstop on a chopper. Madonna loves their hit and runs, the second they've attempted today. So now Riley Fitzpatrick stands at second. Faith Crampton comes up to the dish with a chance to double the lead at 2 as ball 1 delivered upstairs. Fitzpatrick on a 6-game hitting streak. She'll have to wait for her next debut after the E6, but Faith Crampton enjoying a 10-game hitting streak where she's been tearing the cover off the softball. Watches that one upstairs for ball number 2. 16 of 29 with 11 RBIs, 8 walks, 6 doubles, and 3 bombs in this 10-game hitting streak where she's seeing the ball like a beach ball out of the right hand. She's got a 3-0 count here. Ball gets free, and the pass ball will allow Fitzpatrick to trot over to third. Upstairs auto take from Faith Crampton. 3-1 count now out of the Crusader cleanup lefty. The transfer from Concordia. First team all-conference with the Cardinals last year. A Crusader killer of her own will take her free bag and work her 14th walk of the year. First and third now for Carson Kuhlman. Getting the start in right field for Madonna today. There's early discussion ensuing before Kuhlman will step up. Corner of the infield's playing in. Is that one outside for a strike to the Crusader right fielder. On deck stands Ella Thomas. One of the more dangerous contact hitters, and right now contact is going the Crusaders' way. Big ripper over to short. It's a chopper flipped over to second. The 1, the 2. Not in time. Kuhlman beats it out. He'll score a run. The score stands at 2-0 after the RBI fielder's choice. Nearly turn 2. That was uber dangerous. Runner on first now for Ella Thomas. Thomas rips it on the line. It short hops over past shortstop. And the Crusaders extend the inning another batter. First and second now after the 0-1 knock. Payton Whitmore at the dish now. With another runner in scoring position for a high potent Madonna offense who's already tacked on 2. That's a wild pitch, and both runners will go station to station. Second and third now with a 1-0 count. Payton Whitmore, the freshman, Rips it on the line to left. It's going to hop in front of Letshaw and clear the bags. It's a 2 RBI single for the freshman. And it's a 4-run first inning for Madonna. 4 runs in the inning. And the Madonna offense has already worked its way all the way to the 8th spot with Olivia Salinas, the freshman. Peyton Whitmore gets RBI, 8 and 9 of her freshman campaign. Carson Kuhlman picked up RBI 14 of her season earlier this inning. And now it's Olivia Salinas, the freshman. Chops down off the edge of the bat through the 5-6 hole. In the inning, will go to the 9th hitter. Another base knock, and it's first and second for Faith Peschke with the top of the order awaiting on deck, and a disastrous start for the Cougars. Faith Peschke now. Watches the first pitch for a strike. It's one thing you got to give credit to Clinton for ahead in most counts, but the Crusaders are making do with pitches in the strike zone, but Peschke trying to break up a cold spell of her own. Second pitch chopped over to short. O'Donohue on the backhand will flip to third and get the force. Crusaders bat around, 9 batters and 4 runs tacked on the board. They lead 4-0 going to the second inning.
She's just sick.
Check 1, 2.
Madonna tacks on 4 in the bottom of the first. And it's 5-6-7 due up for Cleary after an extended bottom of the first inning with a defense on the field for about 15 minutes as that one's fouled off for an 0-1 count. Summer Smith leads off Mackenzie Letshaw and Paulina O'Donohue, who had that error in the first at short, but also got the final out on a 6-5 fielder's choice. That pitch in the dirt to Smith for ball 1 evens the count. Smith, one of 14 in her last 4 games, hitting .250 on the road, hitless at home this year. Now in a 2-1 count, watches that one on the inside corner. A lot of talent from Summer Smith. The sophomore third baseman, 5'11", right-handed bat from Temperance, Michigan. Puts that one up the middle to center field. Oh, what a play, Rosevich in time, no! Oh, Ashley Rosevich nearly stole a base knock away from Summer Smith, but she legs out the deep ground ball that led the shortstop all the way into center field. Oh, that was really good.
Stomping cockroaches drill as you do out there.
Madonna just couldn't get there in time, but the leadoff single for Summer Smith. Cleary continuing to put the ball in play. First pitch call for a strike to Mackenzie Letshaw. The senior from Fraser, really hot start to her WAC play this year. 4:29 to start Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference play. It's a small sample size, given a 4-game start to WAC play for the Cougars. And she's down 0-2 after she sawed that one off into the Crusader dugout. Letshaw was 2 of 3 her last game against the Grey Wolves and crushes the softball on the road. 364 with a 927 OPS in ballparks outside of Lansing, Michigan. Outside black, tails into the right-hand box for ball number 1.
No, we had it last night when we were.
Summer Smith on first, does have 3 stolen bags, but she'll just go station to station with a single up the middle. It's back-to-back well-hit softballs in different fashions up the middle. And it's 2 leadoff base hits, and now brings up Paulina O'Donohue. O'Donohue on a 7-game hitting streak. Takes strike 1, a nice off-speed offering from Camille Lawyer. The sophomore from Pinckney was limited last year. His 18 at-bats as a freshman. Hit 222 in her limited opportunities at the dish. Well in front of that one, popped up shallow center field. Peschke charges in, will make the grab. No one moves as it's just into the green turf, and there's one away. That's a big pop-up for Camille Lawyer after back-to-back singles to start out the inning. Brings up Allie Hawkins, the junior from Kingsley, to the dish. Has been really solid in her first year in a Cleary uniform after transferring from mid-Michigan. Watches ball 1 outside. The runner over at first. Mackenzie Letshaw was very dancy as that ball bounced in front of Payne Whitmore. Sierra Deagle, the 9-hole, stands on deck. Big wave. I believe that one was fouled off into Whitmore. Nonetheless, evens the count up at 1-1. 3 RBIs on the year for the junior. Hit 17 in 2 years at mid-Michigan, where she struggled at the plate, but really, really good defensively. 242 so far in her first 16 games. Now game 17 as a Cougar. This one chopped over Rosevich. Rosevich the turn to Thomas. 6-4, they don't get the 3 in time. Runners at the corners with 2 away. After the double play is a nick of seconds away from ending the inning. Hawkins reaches on the fielder's choice, and it brings up Sierra Deagle. 5 RBIs on her season in the 9 spot for the junior. Trying to drive in at least 1 and get Cleary back in it a little bit. Big cut and a miss. Deagle started really slow. 125 in the month of February, hitting 205 in March. Fouls that one off high beyond the press box, and an 0-2 count now as Oyer trying to limit the damage to nothing after a leadoff single and a single that followed 3 pitches later. 13 strikeouts in 21 games for Deagle this year in the 9 spot. She's got her 14th strikeout, and Oyer gets out of the jam. Back-to-back singles to lead off the top of the second, but Camille Oyer retires the side to follow in the bottom of the order. And it's a 4-0 lead going to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second inning here in Livonia. It's already the second AB for Reagan Finkbeiner at the dish. She led off the first with a single and came around to score. Second inning of work now for Clinton. First pitch bunt, fouled off for a strike. Finkbeiner now on a 9-game hitting streak. She's 11 of 23 in that span and has worked 11 walks. Been an on-base machine. Is 1-3 in black and blue today as Madonna debuting the black uniforms at home. That one delivered for a called strike 2. Low and away it seemed, but a pretty good spot for Glenn to find. Finkbeiner saw it off in 0-2, her first at bat for a single to left. This time she'll watch the third pitch of the AB go high for ball number 1. Finkbeiner's on base percentage standing just above a .570 this year. Has been unbelievable, working 23 walks. This one sawed off the third, backhand for Summer Smith. Cross diamond beats out Finkbeiner for the first out of the inning. The 5-3 put out retires a speedy left fielder and will bring up the WAC player of the year in Ashley Rosevich. Picking up right where she left off from last year. Hitting the ball extremely well and rolls over to that one. A short, takes a short hop on O'Donohue to left. Rosevich gets on to first with an E6. And O'Donohue has just had an unfortunate night. That's another softball that just eats up the Cougar shortstop. Well hit by Rosevich, but O'Donohue with that weird hop just in front of her glove brings up Riley Fitzpatrick. Rosevich takes off the throw down in time, but the tag not applied. Rosevich with another swipe bag. And now she stands on second. Stolen base 18 of the year with an 0-1 count. Fitzpatrick drove in a run last time up after an error by the shortstop, Pauline O'Donohue. This one rolled over, foul, strike 2. 18 RBIs now in the season, try to extend her hitting streak from 6 to 7 games. Started really slow this year, but has been picking it up. Seems like a short sophomore slump for 42. That one in the dirt gets by. And the advancement for Rosevich to third. This one ripped up the middle. It's a 2 RBI day for Fitzpatrick, and she extends her hitting streak to 7 games with a single up the middle. It's 5-0. One away here in the inning. Well, that's a big knock.
Looks like it's smiling at us, doesn't it? It's like eyes and look at that. It's making faces at us.
Yes, I do, to the next game.
Like a marker.
That pitch in the dirt for ball number 1. It's Faith Crampton who worked a walker last time up with 5 pitches. Only one was nearly close. It was a 3-0. It was an auto take from the lefty. Crampton just late on that one. She nails it. If it was straight, it would have been a warning track shot at worst. Squared up that foul ball. 1-1 evens the count. Fitzpatrick on first. See if she decides to run. Only 1 swipe bag this year, but 12 as a freshman last year. We know Ron Pizzoni loves to threaten other catchers. That one upstairs. Maybe getting in the head a little bit of the righty in the circle. Crampton has been everything Ron Pizzoni has hoped and then some this year. And she rips that one over to short off of O'Donohue into center field. A base knock. Crampton rounds first to take a look, but it's first and third now. It's still just 1 away after the single up the middle. Crampton will extend her hitting streak to 11 games 17 of 30 in that stretch. And it brings up Carson Kuhlman, who drove in a run her last time up with a fielder's choice to beat out what would have been an inning-ending double play. Ball one down low. Fourteen RBIs now on her season. Slotting in right field today with a 1-0. Moved out of the way, but the act does not get the call. Count goes 1-1 as that one air bends into the zone. Five nothing score in the second, way upstairs for ball number 2. Fitzpatrick stands at third. Crampton at first, and Kuhlman at the plate, already with an RBI today. But she's going to need to see one in the zone to try to tack on another. The last two have missed drastically upstairs.
I would love that.
And the count runs 3-1. Ella Thomas stands on deck. Will she get the bases juiced is the question if Clinton can deliver. Good pitch down Broadway for a strike to run it full. Still just one away in the inning. This would be a big one if Clinton can get a wave and a miss. That one's drilled deep left field. Lackshaw can't get there. One hops the wall. One will score. Crampton's held up at third. It's an RBI double for Carson Kuhlman. It's a 6-0 lead. Absolutely drilled it. 6-0 the score here now. Runners on second and third for Ella Thomas. It's a 2 RBI day for Carson Kuhlman in right field. Thomas watches ball one upstairs with 2 in scoring position. Trying to make it another 4th spot here in the second. Thomas is having a really tough month of March, but did collect her 8th base knock of the month in her first debut. That one upstairs, ball 2. Second team of the freshman and first team last year in a breakout year for the second baseman. On base percentage of .488 last year in 54 games. Way under that one, just off the top edge of the bat, saw it out of the ballpark. Runs the count 2-1. Thomas is now 8 of 37 in the month of March. Still hitting .339 on the season for the junior from Woodhaven. Going to get back on track as whack play commences. Rolls over to that one to shallow second. Charging in. She's going to beat the play out to first for an infield single and an RBI. And she's off of first, waiting. Wasn't sure if they were going to get the ball back to the circle in time. But Kalfesh went to go play it. And a timeout called by the Cougars because that one stings. The circle visit commencing. That one hurts. That's one you thought you had a free out, and she just legs it out for the infield single. And Ella Thomas has a 2-hit day. They've both been in very different fashions. Her first was ripped. And the second one drives in the 7th run of the game. Still just one away for Peyton Whitmore. Whitmore with 2 RBIs on the day and tried to get 3 more with that swing. Whitmore's been fantastic this season as a freshman. Trying to come up big again. Chopper over to second. Poliga tags Thomas and goes to first. It's a 4 unassisted double play that ends the inning. Madonna tacks on 3. But oh, what a play by the Cougars second baseman.
Trying to figure out where I'm going to be.
Yeah. Heading to the hill, huh? Heading out to the hill.
He's king of the hill.
starting to go to spring.
We go to the top of the third. Camille Lawyer's night is done. It's Anna Bannigan up in the circle, the freshman from Livonia Churchill High School that takes the circle. Faces the top of the order for the second time they roll over, and it's sawed off first pitch by Grace Pelega. Pelega had a beautiful 4-run assisted double play that ended. The bottom of the second as this count evens up 1-1 down low. That one goes. Heads up defensive play to get out of the inning. Another freshman from Sterling Heights. And a 1-2 count. Teammates in high school with Brooke Williams, who follows her in the order. Trying to get on base and get something brewing. 1-2 count now after a not so friendly first at bat for Pelega. That one upstairs, well outside the zone, just kind of slipped out of the hand. Big wave and a miss outside. Bannigan picks up the strikeout. It looked like that might have been ball 3, but nonetheless a beautiful strikeout for the first out of the inning, and it rolls over to Brooke Williams. Williams singled her last time up. Watches strike number 1 delivered by the freshman. Upstairs, foul tipped in and out of the glove of the pitcher, or of the catcher, pardon me. Oh, 2 count quickly after a strikeout to lead off the inning. Now Bannigan trying to get her second of the day in just her second batter faced. And she strikes out 2 freshmen. The freshman saws down 2 of her own. And there's 2 away here in the top of the third. Brings up Olivia DeJohn. First pitch for a strike. Olivia DeJohn on a 5-game hitting streak. She's now 8 of 12 after her ground out the second in the first inning. Watches that one inside, and it ruins the bid for an immaculate inning. That would have been something. For Bannigan here against the Cougars. That one sawed off, but well barreled on the handle. Well foul, however, and a 1-2 count. DeJohn was 1 of 5 last year versus Madonna. Her 1 base knock was a triple in Lansing. She's in a 2-2 count here as it looked like it just slipped out of the hand of Bannigan, trying to be a tad fancy here and get her 3rd strikeout and go 1-2-3. 12 doubles the freshman for the righty in the box. And a payoff pitch awaiting here on a sunny day in Livonia. Don't let the backdrop fool you, it's chilly. Oh boy, is it baking here in the stands with the sun beating down directly above. This one sawed off, and we'll do it again on a 3-2. Fairly easy ABs, 1 and 2, both 3-pitch strikeouts, but Olivia DeJohn making Bannigan work a tad. It's what Olivia DeJohn does not strike out, does not walk, doesn't do it again, but instead, her second time grounding out the second, and Bannigan works a 1-2-3 in the top of the third.
You know what that means? I never heard that one before.
1-2. Check 1-2.
Still live. Across me, right,
Leading off the top of the fourth inning for the Cougars. First baseman 22, Carly Alpha.
Charlie Gelfish leads off the top of the fourth inning for Cleary. And it's bat again as the first pitch is lined well foul. Count runs 0-1 now. Batting went 1-2-3. Offense threatened, but a ground ball to third base ended the threat in the bottom of the third. This pitch chopped high to Rosevich. Collects at the chest and delivers a quick strike over to Crampton for the first out of the inning, and now 4 up, 4 down for Badigan.
Third baseman 21, Summer Smith.
Summer Smith due up. She singled the lead off the second innings, Camille Lawyer, before being stranded over at third base to end the inning. Mackenzie Latshaw stands on deck.
I got the same ones before.
Can we apologize for any technical difficulties aroused during tonight's broadcast? Back here in Livonia, 7-0 the score. Top 4 here for Madonna versus Cleary in game 1 of our doubleheader here on Saturday afternoon in sunny but chilly Livonia, Michigan. That one fouled off of the left side leg of Summer Smith.
I got cheeseburgers in there. I got crackers. I got
We'll run the count 0-2. Again, looking for strikeout number 3, and the upstairs heater is sawed off. One away, 0-2. Badigan upstairs, left off, runs the count 1-2. They offer, but she did not go. Wasn't necessarily close, but always worth it to offer. Count at 1-2 here with a 1 away. Badigan versus Summer Smith. Down low, ball 2. Smith trying to break out of the slump in her sophomore campaign. Limited freshman year, but pretty good freshman year at 258 in her 32 plate appearances. Outside, strike 3 called. Third strikeout in 5 batters for the freshman Badigan.
Left fielder number 4, Mackenzie Latshaw.
The first via the looking category, and Mackenzie Latshaw to the dish. Latshaw singled, retired via fielder's choice. That's time up. Check swing upstairs. Left off for ball number 1. 109th game played in the career of the senior from Fraser in a Cleary uniform, up 2-0 here against the freshman Madigan. 79 career hits now after a single today. Next will be the 80 mark and a 621 career OPS with a 265 career average.
Aubrey found him.
Strike one delivered.
It said Aubrey did, I didn't.
Okay.
Expect to see him like in a tree one time.
2-1 count.
He was just over on this side.
Here for Letshaw, fouled off just behind. It hops
I think I should get him off.
behind a Whitmore and runs the count even 2-2 away.
Taking him a red and white straight.
Madigan threatening with 6 up, 6 down, and looking for her 4th strikeout in those 6 batters to start. Letshaw doesn't strike out a lot. 3 of them on the year to 7 walks. Watches outside and out of the glove of Whitmore. Ruins a 50-50, runs the count full. Paulino Donahue awaits on deck. This part of the order with Smith and Letshaw singled back-to-back in the second, but 7 through 9 was retired in order. This one popped up foul, and we stay the same. Off of the netting here at University Field into the glove of Whitmore, returned to Madigan. She'll try to get the Crusader offense back, who scored 7 runs the first 2 innings and threatened last inning after 2 walks. Fouled off again, we stay alive. Same way the first inning went, where it was an easy strikeout to play on Williams, and Olivia DeJohn will work the 7-pitch AB. This one's a little better for Mackenzie Letshaw. She'll see pitch number 9. And that's all she'll see, and she'll get a free bag to go with it. 2-out walk for the left fielder. Does a lot of that in her career. Walk 32 to just 24 strikeouts in 109 games played. That's one heck of a rate for the left fielder from Fraser. And it brings up Paulino Donahue, the sophomore from Pinckney. Rips that one well foul. Well, Donahue 8 of 21 with 2 doubles, a triple, and 3 RBIs in her last 7 games. Sawed that one off. It's going to flare to shallow right, but Ella Thomas is there to cover enough ground. 2-out walk, but it doesn't matter. She's stranded right there. Madigan's gone through 2 innings and faced 7 batters, only walking 1. We go bottom 4. Madonna up 7-0 here in Livonia.
What? I know. It just got windy. Huh? I don't see like where it went.
With Bethany, now sitting at a bar on 17th, and I'm gone. With them cold ones coming, and this marble filling up my
Leading off the bottom of the 4th inning for your Crusaders. First baseman 25, Faith Crampton.
Faith Crampton leads off in the bottom of the 4th inning. To Riley Fitzpatrick got a 5 unassisted ground out over to 3rd. Crampton 1 for 1 with a walk. Watches ball number 1 down low for Crusader offense. Had scored 7 runs in the first 2 innings. Kirsten Kuhlman stands on deck with Ella Thomas after that. Outfield playing fairly deep and expecting a little bit of a push with right center field wide open. She targets it. Split center and right, played well apart. And Crampton has an easy double to lead off the inning. Her 16th double of the year. Faith Crampton's been absolutely crushing the ball.
Number 56, Carson Kuhlman.
Carson Kuhlman doubled her last time up. It was well hit to one hop the wall in left field. She steps up now with Faith Crampton on second. Crampton had 16 doubles in 41 games last year for Concordia. She's got 16 in 29 games in a Crusader uniform. Big get for Ron Pizzoni. Madonna trying to get back to the national tournament again. And back to the World Series as they were 2 years ago. Last year's run ended in the opening rounds for the Crusaders. They were unable to make it out of their bracket. 0-1 count to Kuhlman. Monstrous day today. That one just off the edge of the bat and foul. And technically they say it stayed fair. They go to third and the runner advances. That's one of the more wild plays you'll ever see. They're going to technically say that one didn't spin foul, and that Dijon got to it. There was a delayed takeoff from Crampton, or excuse me, from the pinch runner for Crampton. She was unaware of what was going on, and now the umps are going to commence. One of the more wild plays that you may ever see on a softball diamond just occurred.
Number 2, Ella Thomas.
Looked like Carson Kuhlman put it foul down the line, but it spun fair, says the officials. Ella Thomas chops it back to the circle. She'll get an RBI ground out. It's 8-0. Thomas grounds out to the circle, but after the Faith Crampton double, the runner comes across to score. And now Peyton Whitmore comes up with bases empty and 2 away. Just seconds after what seemed like a big inning might occur, and a solid AB from Kuhlman, pardon me. When you look down and it's a foul ball, you look up and she's out and the runner's on third. Inside, ball 2. Whitmore singled in the first with an RBI. 2 RBIs, pardon me. Ground into a 4 unassisted double play and a magnificent play by Polega. Her last at bat, but a 3-0 count here for the freshman catcher. 2 of 10 her last 10 ABs. This was her first hit in the last 5 games today in the single in the first. Auto take down Broadway for a strike. Whitmore slugging over 500 to begin her freshman campaign. OPS stands at 831. An impressive play, and she'll work a walk right there. Well outside the zone, but she works her 4th walk of the season. And the runner on first with 2 away for Olivia Salinas. Lucy Bennon will run.
Lucy Bennett to pinch run at first base. Third baseman, number 7, Olivia Salinas.
Salinas with a runner on first and runner on second now as Bennett will advance on the wild pitch. Well behind a 1-0 count, runner in scoring position now for the freshman. Fourteenth game played for the freshman, slotting at the third base spot today. Ball 2 upstairs. She had just 2 ABs since March 12th coming into today, but has really made do with her opportunity. The single and a strikeout, but the single was very well hit, and so is this one over to short. O'Donohue stopped it from going to left, and her throw will bank off for the first baseman's glove, but Salinas was there nonetheless, first and third with 2 away. Infield single And a well-hit ball to shot or to deep shortstop brings up Faith Peschke looking for her first hit of the day. Really cold as of late at the plate. Big spot to break out here with an 8-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ball 1 delivered. Selena's dancing off of first. You may see her try to go. 1 swipe bag in her freshman campaign. But you're not necessarily expecting a throwdown from Dijon behind the dish with a runner on third. She will go to strike. There will be no throwdown. Second swipe bag of her freshman campaign. And now a chance to make it a 10-run ball game if Faith Peschke can get her 23rd hit of the year. Once again, the outfield with the right center gap wide open to lefty. That one's upstairs. They did that to Faith Crampton. I don't know why they expected Faith Crampton to be a slap. That's what they did, and Crampton made them pay with a hard-hit ground ball that went all the way through the infield to the fence. That one gets away, pass ball, and it's 9-0. Lucy Benning comes in to score. Nine to nothing is the score with a 3-1 count. Faith Peschke with the top of the order, set to go next. If she can extend the inning, yet another hitter. And she will. Ball 4 worked by Peschke. Her second walk of the day brings up Reagan Finkbeiner. For the moment, runners on first and third. But I'd have to imagine Peschke's gone. 25 swipe bags in her career. She does not go. That one in out of the glove of Dijon, who's had a really tough time on the plate today. Finkbeiner singled the lead off this game, retired her last 2 times with a ground out and a pop-up. Watches strike 1 delivered to even the count. I don't mind that take right there. Ron Pizzoni definitely doesn't mind an eater. With Linton being a little sporadic in this inning, you don't hate trying to get up 2-0. See if Peschke decides to take off and get 2 in scoring position. She will not, but in and out of the glove again. Results in a ball. Dijon not doing Linton any justice behind the dish. 7th batter of the inning. Finkbeiner looking for RBI 13 of her season and her over 1,000 OPS. That one gets away. Runner will take off to home, gets past the dive, and Peschke stands at second. It's 10-0. Very, very antsy play to come home on that one. Nonetheless, a 3-1 count. That one inside. Finkbeiner will walk.
Shortstop, 21, Ashley Rosevich.
Ashley Rosevich will come to the dish, and maybe a pitching change. At least a conference will occur here in the Cleary circle. Visit disclaims, and Rosevich comes to the dish. Linton remains in the ball game. First pitch well outside. Another wild pitch. Runners advance second and third. It's been wild pitch galore here today. Finkbeiner stands at second. Peschke over at third. It's the third time today that Faith Peschke alone has advanced on a wild pitch. But now Rosevich with a chance for 2 RBIs. And she will get them potentially right center field. Oh, what a play on the run by Hawkins. Hawkins robs Rosevich of a 2 RBI double and just legs it out in the gap to end the inning. 10-0 going to the top of the 5th.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Cleary Cougars, right fielder, number 3, Ellie Hawkins.
We go top of the 5th inning, and it's 8-9, 1-2 up to face Madigan again. And it's the lefty Hawkins who had that beautiful play in right center field that robbed Ashley Rosevich of a 2 RBI base knock, which is going to end her hitting streak ultimately here today and strand that at 6. Hawkins splits the 5-6 hole to the left and we'll get a leadoff single. Just the 4th hit all day for the Cleary offense. And a pinch hitter coming to the dish.
Pitch hitting 26, Courtney Whitten.
Courtney Whitten will pinch hit and take ball 1 upstairs for Madigan. Chopper up the middle. Rosevich has a chance to go unassisted. Tags the bag and beat her by a mile. 6 unassisted double play for Ashley Rosevich. And 1 out away now is Madonna from ending game number 1. It's the second unassisted double play of the day. Now each team has turned one. Ashley Rosevich and Grace Palega each have one to their name, and it's the top of the order with Grace Palega at the dish. First pitch inside for ball 1. Madigan's been fantastic. This one ripped right field, fair into the corner. It's a 2-bagger for Palega, her 4th double of the year as she stands up and sits at second base. That was a nice rip to the opposite side.
The DP, number 8, Brooke Williams.
And it brings up Brooke Williams. Her high school teammate at Henry Ford will try to drive in the first run of the ball game for Cleary. 1 for 2 today with a strikeout, ball 1 delivered from Madigan. Williams with 9 RBIs on the season. Extended her hitting streak today to 7 games. Strike 1 delivered. Looking for RBI 7 during that span. It's been one heck of a stretch for the freshman from Sterling Heights. 8 extra base knocks on her freshman season. 3 of them are triples. Been really good in March, but has struggled on the road. Her average goes from 429 to 250. But Madigan having a little trouble here in her 3rd inning of work. Locating and finding the zone. The defense has helped out with that 6 unassisted double play by Rosevich. Just trying to get out of this one, end game number 1. Inside, ball 4. First and second now for Olivia DeJean.
Catcher 13, Olivia DeJean.
Olivia DeJean steps up 0 for 2 on the day with 2 groundouts, both to Ella Thomas at second base. Madigan trying to limit damage. First pitch high and tight. Nearly hit her. Carly Calfish stands on deck. And sophomore catcher saws that off for strike 1 into her own dugout nearly. Started really slow in the month of February, and we talked about those sophomore slumps that have been limited for the most part. Looks like that's what's happening for the sophomore catcher. Trying to extend her hitting streak to 6 games. She currently stands at 8 for 13 in her last 5 and change. Potentially her last debut today if she can't add on runs to the board. Sawed off, right field foul territory. Kuhlman on the front charge, can't get there in time. Runners will advance or go back to their previous endeavors in a 1-2 count. Madigan trying to complete the trifecta, which is 3 groundouts for DeJean on a second, but that one's fouled off. We'll do it again after 2 foul offs and a 2-strike count. It'll go even 2-2. 24 RBIs last year, the freshman with a .930 OPS for Olivia DeJean. Has really struggled when facing Madonna, 1 of 7 in her career. This one drilled center field, Peschke tracking over, and she'll make the grab just in front of the track. That ends game number 1 at 10-0 in favor of Madonna. Game 2 shortly back here on the Madonna Bikes Network.
For your Crusaders 10, the visiting Cougars 0. Paulina O'Donoghue. Batting 8, right fielder number 3, Allie Hawkins. Batting 9 to number 19, center fielder Sierra Deagle. On the mound for the Cougars, 14, Haley Ludwig. And for your Crusaders, leading off left fielder 13, Regan Binkbeiner. Batting second, shortstop 21, Ashley Richevich. Batting third, number 42, short second baseman Riley Fitzpatrick. Batting fourth, first baseman 45, Faith Brampton. Batting fifth, right fielder 56, Carson Coolman. Batting sixth, the DP 27, Jessica Dungo. Batting seventh, third baseman 7, Olivia Salinas. Batting 8th, the catcher 40, Chelsea Weatherford. Batting 9, center fielder number 5, Parker Gordon. And on the mound for your Crusaders, 20, Sarah Austin.
Game 2 on the horizon in Livonia. University Field saw a 10-0 mercy for Madonna in game number 1. Now it's game number 2. And the Crusaders turn to Sarah Austin to do the pitching duties and man the circle. The 2.86 ERA on the season through her 13 appearances. Start number 9 for the freshman from Barry, Michigan. 36 innings pitched in her freshman campaign, and boy, do they move. It's going to be a very tough task for Cleary, but it's a big one for Sarah Austin to try to open up and get going. She's pitched 3 times in the WAC so far. Second start, her last one against Aquinas. She gave up 2 runs, both not earned.
First pitch temperature 40 degrees, wind chill 33 at 2:33 p.m.
First pitch delivered for a strike from Sarah Austin to the leadoff. Grace Palega, who led off last game as well at second base for the Cougars. 0-1 drilled down the third base line, but well foul for strike number 2. The defense behind Austin looks as this. Weatherford mans the dish. Infield from left to right, Salinas, Rosevich, Fitzpatrick at second, and Crampton at first base. The outfield, Finkbeiner, Parker, Gordon, and Kuhlman man right field. So a switch up with Peschke and Gordon. And then Fitzpatrick slides into second base for Ella Thomas. With the DP today for Madonna, Jessica Dunkel, who hit 6th. Outside, left off for ball number 1. Pelego was 1 of 3 in game number 1 with that monstrous double in the last inning. Just set up here at the middle of the infield, spread wide apart, with Fitzpatrick practically playing right field. Ball number 2, high and away. Pulega hits in 7 of her last 8 games now. She's 9 of 26 in that span with 3 RBIs and got just her 7th extra base knock on the year last game. This one's towering, pardon me, but well foul into the Crusader bullpen and ride, so we stay 2-2. Palega halfway around first will come back. A barrel, but well in front for the freshman from Sterling Heights, who's been lighting it up on the road, hitting .412 with a .995 OPS coming into the day. She was 1 of 3, but that one hit was extra bag, so we'll have to see what that does to the numbers after the fact. 3-2, this count goes from 0-2 to run full, and all 3 balls in the at-bat have been well outside. Sarah Austin looking to start out the game strong. First batter has gotten away. Over right field, Kuhlman hugging the line as well. Austin sets and fires the payoff pitch, and that one's fouled off, and will do it again, my goodness. Pitch number 8 of the at-bat, and it's been a good one between the freshman and the freshman. Austin trying to tire the leadoff batter. Palega's a tough bat to send back to the dugout, but she may here. High pop-up that will barely leave and go to shallow center field for the game's first out in an 8-pitch battle.
The DP, number 8, Brooke Williams.
Ball carried a lot more than you anticipated, but it'll bring up the DP, Brooke Williams. Rest of the order, Ashley Tatara up on deck. Carly Kauflesh follows in the cleanup spot. Summer Smith, Latshaw, and O'Donoghue make up the 5 through 7, and the 8-9, Hawkins and Deagle once again. First pitch in the dirt for ball number 1, delivered to Brooke Williams. Williams with 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. And a 7-game hitting streak now where she's 9 of 25. Well, stranded on the base paths both times she reached. Up 2-0 early on in this one. Talked about the impressive part for the freshman. Slugging .933 to start WAC play. Numbers obviously gone down with a 1 for 2 performance with a single. But nonetheless, that's where her numbers were entering the day. She chops this one over to first. Crampton collects and is already on the bag. So there's 2 up, 2 down in different fashions. This one only needed 3 pitches, but at the ground out, 3 unassisted for Brooke Williams.
Catcher 0, Ashley Tatara.
Ashley Tatara doing the catching duties. Line up here in the 3 spot. The senior from Howell, Brighton High School product. First pitch swinging, she fouls it off the edge of the bat and hits the on deck, Carly Kauflesh. 10 games this year and a .278 average for Tatara. Just AB number 19 of her senior season. And AB number 93 of her 4-year career. She had 44 at-bats back in 2024. But didn't do much with them, only at .205, hitting .278 this year. In a very limited action 1-1 count. A righty jam shot off the hands, the left center. The Gold Glover collects it, the 2-time Gold Glover that is. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sarah Austin. Bottom of the first where the Crusaders tacked on 4 in game 1. Can they do it again or replicate some sort of success? It's Haley Ludwig on the other end for Cleary.
Leading off the bottom of the first inning for your Crusaders, left fielder 13, Reagan Finkbeiner.
Reagan Finkbeiner will lead off as we go to the bottom of the first inning. It's a 3 up, 3 down with 2 flyouts and a ground out on the opposite end for Sarah Austin. First pitch bunt, collapsing, Ludwig goes to the bag and Finkbeiner beat it out. The throw goes to right field. She beat it out nonetheless, but Finkbeiner's on first base, 1 pitch in.
Shortstop 21, Ashley Rushevich.
She did that a lot all last year, and it gave teams absolute fits. Reagan Finkbeiner continues and swipes the bag. 2 pitches in, and Reagan Finkbeiner's on second. It was strike 1 down low to Rosevich, so no 1 count. But Ludwig delivers that one inside. Ball number 1, evens it up. For Finkbeiner, that swipe bag 20 of her season. And she has been magnificent this year. Upstairs, 2-1 count. 1 for 3 last game with a walk. Finkbeiner now on a 10-game hitting streak with a single to start this one out. She's got 12 base knocks in those 10 games. Rosevich, that one flares out to right field. Hawkins started in, now makes the grab. Finkbeiner the tag. She's one bag away from the game's first run on the flyout. Rosie had a really tough game in day one. She was 0 of 3, put the ball in the air twice. Now let's put the ball in the air 4 times.
Riley Fitzpatrick.
Riley Fitzpatrick with one away. The second baseman today watches ball number 1. Game number 1. Singleton came around to score in the second inning. Was 1 for 3. Reached on an error her first time up with an RBI on said error. This count evens up 1-1 on the sawed-off upstairs riser. Looking to extend her hitting streak that now stands at 7 games. Upstairs, ball number 2. Ludwig with a 4.83 ERA. Has to deal out of a lot of traffic, 1.62 whip in her 46 innings pitched this year. Check swing upstairs. Shocked Cleary's not offering it. Looked a little closer. There's no offer, and the count goes 2-2. Or they do say she went. Count goes 2-2. That one skips away. It's going to hop away. Finkbeiner delayed takeoff. She's safe without a slide. Finkbeiner comes home to score on a wild pitch. And the bases are clear with a payoff pitch coming up for Riley Fitzpatrick. An RBI opportunity off the board, but this one down the line at right. Hawkins sliding grab. Just in foul territory. It would have extended the AB one more, but Hawkins makes a sliding play, and there's 2 away.
The first baseman, 45, Faith Crampton.
2 outs here in the inning as ball 1 to Faith Crampton. Crampton with a double last game, was 2 of 2 with a double, a single, and a walk. That one upstairs, 2-0 out of the glove. We go through the defense for Cleary. Tatara behind the dish. Infield from left to right, Smith, O'Donohue, Palega, and Golflesh. And the outfield, Lashaw, Deagle, and Hawkins once again playing fairly deep, about 1.5 steps in front of the track. That one fouled off directly into the backstop, runs the count 2-1 for Faith Crampton. Crampton has been putting up video game numbers as of late. First team all-conference last year at Concordia, so you knew she could really torch this conference, and she does it again with another base knock. She's hitting 700 to start WAC play with an OPS nearing 1850 and a 2-out single to left field.
Right fielder, 56, Carson Kuhlman.
Brings up Carson Kuhlman, manning over at right field again. 1 for 3, reached twice on a fielder's choice and a double. Ball 1 delivered out, or it got away from behind the dish with Tatara. That one outside, just caught the black. Kuhlman with 15 RBIs now on the season. That one sawed off, fouled into the trees behind. Count goes 1-2. Big swing and a miss. Kuhlman goes down swinging in the inning. Reagan Finkbeiner bunts, steals second, advances to third on a flyout, and scores on a wild pitch. Faith Crampton is stranded at first. A 5-batter inning scores the game's first run in the score 1-0 Madonna after ending a play here in the Madonna Athletics Network, proudly presented by Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
Leading off the top of the second inning for the Cougars, the first baseman, 22, Carly Calfresh.
Carly Calfresh will lead off the inning, and it's 4-5-6 to lead off here to face Sarah Austin. Her offense tacks on 1 on two-base knocks. And it's Reagan Finkbeiner who does all the work herself to scrape the first run across the board in the bottom of the first inning. Calfresh fouls it off for strike number 1. Austin worked through that first inning quick. 3 up, 3 down. Now faces the meat and potatoes of the order. And the part of the order that Cleary is hoping can do damage and maybe get Madonna on their toes a little bit and get the offense off of a groove by putting in some damage on their own offensive side. Foul tipped in the glove of Weatherford. Oh for 2 in game number 1 for Calfresh. Ended her 6-game hitting streak. Allen outside, can't be picked up in time by Weatherford. Runs the count 1-2. Struck out looking in her first at bat in game number 1. Austin trying to replicate and pick up her first punchy of the day. Allen not close enough to get the call, and it's 2-2. Summer Smith awaits on deck. Mackenzie Latshaw, the left fielder, due up in the hole. That's 4 through 6. With the bottom of the order due up next. Cleary only managed 5 hits in game number 1. And for the second time today, have had an 0-2 count, fight back full. That was how the first at-bat of the day went with Grace Polega. It was an 8-pitch at-bat that started 0-2. An 0-2 count started, now it's full, and the 6th pitch of the AB from Austin. We'll need 7 at least. Something Cleary didn't do a lot of in game number 1 was battle through and make the Madonna pitching staff work for the outs. Had a lot of first pitch outs, a lot of second pitch outs. But yet another 5+ pitch AB, pitch 7. We will need 8 as it hits the GoPro. Madonna's film behind the plate will be looking up at the sky for the 8th pitch of the AB from Sarah Austin. But Austin more worried about the batter of the right-hand box. The 8th pitch of the AB is a swing and a miss. Picked out of the dirt by Weatherford. No throwdown needed. First strikeout of the day for Sarah Austin, and she wins the battle.
21, Summer Smith.
They are really making her battle for her outs. It's another 8-pitch AB that she gets the best of. Grace Polega flew out the center field on an 8-pitch at-bat to start it. And Carly Calfresh strikes out swinging at a pitch that scrapes across the turf. Summer Smith watches ball number 1 on the outside. Smith was 1 for 2 in game number 1. A single in her first at-bat and then struck out in her second. This one chopped over to first. Crampton can't make the play. It goes off with the heel of the glove. Picked up her head before, and the E3 allows the runner to reach.
Left
I
field
think
number
Crampton
4,
was a little
Mackenzie
concerned with the idea of having to get back to the bag. Didn't see that Fitzpatrick was going to cover. And now it brings up Mackenzie Latshaw, who was 1 for 1 with a walk in game number 1. Latshaw fouls that one off of the netting. Summer Smith only has 2 swipe bags in the year. Did not swipe a single bag as a freshman. Don't think I'd necessarily expect the 5'11" third baseman to run. Allen inside, does not clip. Called ball one, evens it up. There's one thing Camille Oyer did very well in game number one, which was work around, damage, and dance around runners on the base paths. Sarah Austin's going to try to do the same. The freshman winds and deals the 1-1 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Weatherford. Catcher by committee today with Weatherford in game number 2 after Peyton Whitmore, the freshman, got game number 1. Austin outside, got her to wave. Her second strikeout of the inning. And there's 2 away with still the runner on first via the error.
Shortstop, 17, Paulino Donahue.
Paulino Donahue, who had a game one that she might want to forget about, popped up twice, once to shallow center and once to second base, and had 2 errors in the field. But was on a 7-game hitting streak coming into that one. Upstairs, ball number 1. Five RBIs on her season. And now stands at bat number 57 at the plate. No call on that one as Weatherford tried to pick it out of the turf and fool our home plate umpire, but rightfully ball 2, 2-0 count. Sarah Austin with 2 strikeouts this inning, and the 4th batter, that's an ugly swing and a breaking piece outside. Well in front, was sitting on something inside and fast. Got something outside and slow, and it works to perfection for Sarah Austin. Two, 1 count now, fighting back. That one up at the letters, left off, runs it 3-1. Cleary has done such a good job with these at-bats. Feels like they're dragging innings out. They're making Austin work for it and think about what pitches and what spots instead of just letting her kind of throw away and put it over the plate, let you roll over it onto the infield. But a big cut, runs it full. Yet another full count, the 3rd of the day. And this will be pitch number the 4th at bat that goes more than 5 pitches. Payoff from Austin. Fouled off and we'll do it again. Pitch 7 of the at bat now. No at bats gone longer than 8 pitches. 2 of them have. Pelega and Gofflesh have both been retired via the strikeout. Austin has done a really good job at winning the extended battles on the turf. See if she can do it for the 3rd time today. Inside, they'll say ball 4. Runners on first and second now for Allie Hawkins.
Right fielder number 3, Allie Hawkins.
Allie Hawkins was 1 for 2 and reached twice in game number 1. A fielder's choice and a single to left field. See what she does here. Check swing upstairs, ball number 1. Austin's had a bit trouble locating the last few ABs, and Chelsea Weatherford wants a word with the freshman. Weatherford, the senior catcher, transfer from Western Michigan University. Been at multiple stops throughout her career. Has a word with the freshman arm in the circle. Trying to avoid an inning that ties the ball game and get the bats up with a lead to swing more freely. Upstairs, high and tight. She's made a lot of starts this year. The first inning was a breeze, and it looked like the second inning may be as well, but that error over at first base has extended this inning to its 5th batter now after the 2-out walk. Down low for strike number 1 at the knees. This one chopped over and a little check swing slap flipped over to Rosevich. And it's a 4-6 put out that ends the inning. 2 runners are stranded on, and Sarah Austin gets out of a little jam to go to the bottom of the second.
The bottom of the second inning for your Crusaders. The DP, 27, Jessica Dunkel.
Jessica Dunkel leads off in the bottom of the second inning with the first pitch outside for a ball. It's Dunkel, Salinas, and Weatherford due up. And it's a 2-0 count. Dunkel, first team all-conference last year and in 2024, 2 years running. Started the year running 429 in the month of February. And lately it's been a bit of a hit or miss at the plate. But for this one, she hasn't even had to think about swinging. Ludwig hasn't put one over the dish. She finally does, and it gets it to the 1-strike count, 3-1. Dunkel works a 5-pitch walk. Didn't even need to think about swinging. And Jessica Dunkel stands on first base with her 6th walk of the year. Olivia Salinas now takes some hacks at the dish. She was 2 for 3 in game number 1 in just her 3rd, 4th, and 5th at bat since March 12th. Still no outs in the inning. Leadoff walk from Dunkel to DP. Salinas, the third baseman, rips it through the hole at shortstop. Station to station we move. And it's first and second now. Olivia Salinas having a day.
Number 40, Chelsea Weatherford.
And it brings up Chelsea Weatherford to the dish, the senior from Wixom, Michigan. Runners pinching. That one pulled back, delayed takeoff. Dunk is gunned at third. So Dunkel gets gunned at third on the caught stealing. Salinas gets the bag at second. So it puts an out on the board. We never really got a call from the umpire, at least signaled wise with the hands. We'll see what he says here after that one delivered for a ball. It's either 1-0, it's either 2-0 or 1-1. An umpire did not signal on pitch number 1 on what it was. My guess is that one's delivered for a ball, says our umpire. Unless he's retired. 3-0 count, so they've all been pretty interesting zone for this AB versus Chelsea Weatherford. Auto take, and she walks away with a 4-pitch walk. So Madonna, who could have the bases loaded with no outs, tried a double steal attempt.
Center fielder, number 5, Parker Gordon.
And now Ron Pizzoni wants a word with his center fielder in the 9th spot, Parker Gordon, making just her 2nd start of her freshman season. Last game she started was on February 13th. I wouldn't expect a punt here, but you never know with Reagan Finkbeiner up next. Parker Gordon with a big opportunity early. Just 1 for 5 in her career. Freshman campaign from Davison, Michigan. Corner of the infield playing in. She does not look to bunt. Runner Nancy off the bags again. Getting in the head of Tatara behind the dish, 1-0 count. Bases could be loaded, but that caught stealing hurts it. Check swing, she went. Ball 2 swung at for strike number 1. 1-1 count now to Parker Gordon. Big rip and waves at it, 1-2. Reagan Finkbeiner on deck. One pitch she saw was a bunt single right back to the circle. Tested Haley Ludwig early. This one lined out to center field. Deagle makes the grab, right place, right time, and the barrel ends up in the hands of the center fielder. Reagan Finkbeiner will take rips with runners on the bases.
Number 13, Reagan Finkbeiner.
Now a 10-game hitting streak for Reagan Finkbeiner. And a big chance here to crack open the scoring. You have speed at second base with Olivia Salinas, the third baseman, and Chelsea Weatherford stands at first. Two-0 count. That one well outside to Finkbeiner. 12 RBIs in the season after having 32 last year. But is a patience machine up 3-0 here. Walked in game number 1. That was walk 24 to the season. She had 32 walks last year and 22 as a freshman. Might have the best strikeout to walk ratio in school history. Not quite sure that that's a stat that's kept, 3-1. Because this year alone, 5 strikeouts to 24 walks. That is not real. And she works yet another walk. And Reagan Finkbeiner will take the path, and the bases are now loaded for Ashley Rosevich.
The shortstop, 21, Ashley Rosevich.
Ashley Rosevich at the dish with the bases loaded. First pitch swinging and fouled off into the netting. .41 RBIs on the year leads the Crusaders. 57 last year in her Player of the Year campaign. And this one high and deep to center field. Deagle will settle and make the grab. And the bases stay stranded as we end the bottom of the second. We go to the third. Rosevich gives it a ride to center. But the bags are stranded, juiced, and 1-0 the score after 2 innings of play. Deagle will lead off here in the top of the third inning. It's 9-1-2 up. against Sarah Austin, who has still yet to surrender a base knock today. Just a walk and an error that have reached the base paths against the freshman. Pulled back bunt attempt for ball number 1 as that one tailed out of the zone, left-hand box. Deagle was 0 for 1, pinched hit for in her second plate appearance, struck out in her only time up in game number 1. Strikeouts have been a tad of an issue this year for Deagle. Pulls that one back, called ball 2, says our own plate umpire. The strike zone is probably about a softball on the outside, half a softball, maybe smaller. The zone that has resulted in walks to Reagan Finkbeiner the crowd didn't agree with. Potentially a walk to O'Donohue the crowd didn't agree with. As that one sawed off, foul off the edge of the bat, well in front of it. Deagle, 14 strikeouts through her 48 at-bats. Hitting under the Mendoza and is one of her last 10. When she gets a hit, it's a good thing for Cleary. They're 5-2 in games that she gets a base knock. She's up 3-1 here as the 3 pitches have been called for a ball. 2 of them have not even been remotely close. Not sure the second was a ball, but nonetheless it was called that way. Austin looked a little shaky last inning after the error, and it's kind of rolled over here after the offense threatened but came up empty in the bottom of the second inning. This one chopped over to shortstop. Rosevich, back foot, plants and fires in Gunder. Rosevich, the 6-3 put out, top of the order, rolls over for Cleary.
Second baseman, number 9, Grace Polega.
Grace Polega due up now. Popped up to center field after an 8-pitch battle, her first time up to start the ball game. See if she attacks early here or will let that 8-pitch battle leak over and start away. Out, the pitch started away, and it's ball number 1. Part of the young Cleary lineup. Sees a lot of freshmen take rips in the box. That one's not even close. Austin getting a little shaky. If she can get one more inning in, be a good one. And not happy after how that one slid out of the right hand, so she recollects with the 2-0. Polega and Williams, the high school teammates, will lead off, or will go now 1-2. And it's a 2-1 count after that one sawed off up and in. Austin trying to fight back. That one's 2 outside. Too high as well, but especially on the outside fraction. You almost have to have it perfectly in the zone to get any call at all. There's going to be no leeway room. Anything that's borderline is going the way of the batter on both sides today in game 2. Austin trying to avoid her second walk of the day. And she'll run it full. 2 ABs for Grace Polega. The first was 8. This one will require at least 6. She's seen 14 pitches today in 2 at-bats, and the second one's not even on the conclusion side of things yet. 14th pitch that the leadoff hitter has seen today. Chopped over to third. It's a high hopper collected by Salinas. Cross diamond rocket is a bullet right to the chest of Crampton.
The DP, number 8, Brooke Williams.
Left side of the infield, 2 putouts to shorten third. And Sarah Austin now works against Brooke Williams, trying to go 3 straight innings without allowing a base knock. Brooke Williams grounded out to Faith Crampton her last time up. First pitch skips across, did not make it the entirety of the distance to the plate. Swung at and missed for strike one. Williams has struggled a lot this year on the road. Talked about the batting average in game number one, but it's almost everything else too. The slugging is a big one. 400 slugging on the road, and at home that number stands at 857 on the early young season. Quite literally cut in half and then some. Austin, don't know if it's intentional or not, but keeps trying to hammer that up and away corner, but it's a tough corner to locate and not getting it anywhere close, at least close enough to warrant the home plate umpire to make the call that favors the team in black and blue. That one's close enough, however, to swing at. It's a riser up at the chin, and Williams chased it. Eight extra base knocks on her freshman season so far. 3 of them are triples, 5 doubles. Has yet to hit that first college home run at the weight on the shoulders currently of Brooke Williams at EP today. 2-2, it skips across. And yet another AB to work for. 6 pitches for this at-bat. 56th pitch of the night in 3 innings. They have really made her work for it. Ground ball over to second. Everyone in the infield participates. 3 up, 3 down. Sarah Austin's gone 3 straight hitless innings.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd inning for your Crusaders, second baseman, 42, Riley Fitzpatrick.
Riley Fitzpatrick leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning for Madonna and watches the first pitch strike clip the outer black. Flew out to right field their last time up on a 3-2 count. Sliding play by Hawkins down the line. This time, this one will leave just over the Cleary dugout for strike number 2. This one skips about 3 feet in front of the plate. Ball 1. Madonna has gotten on base a lot. 6 base runners through 2 innings, but only scraped together 1. The bases were loaded last inning, and they stayed that way. Hot shot down the line that just goes the left side of third base foul. Keeps the count at 1-2. Right center field, but being tracked by Hawkins, who makes the play. So there's 1 away now to start the inning.
First baseman, 45, Faith Crampton.
1 away for Faith Crampton at the dish. After the fly out to right field the second time, Fitzpatrick has been a victim to Haley Hawkins retiring. 1-0 count now to Crampton. Singled the left fielder last time up. Spun away off the edge of the bat. Beautiful piece of hitting, however. Hitting streak for Crampton, impressive. That's the one way to put it. Now stands at 12. And after going 2 for 2 in game number 1 and 1 for 1 so far here, with a 2-1 count, that one clips the outside. She is 19 of 32 in the last 12 games. And on top of those 19 base knocks, has worked 8 walks. Very rarely gets retired in a 3-1 count here. The walks have been impressive. 13 walks this year, now 14 with 1 in game 1 to just 6 strikeouts. She works yet another walk. And Faith Crampton has gotten on base every at-bat today and has been an on-base machine.
Right fielder, 56, Carson Kuhlman.
Carson Kuhlman steps up now after striking out swinging in the first inning. Ball number 1 down low. Still Ludwig in the circle. Don't see any motion in the Cleary bullpen. Ludwig's pitched very solid, but pitch count getting up there now, and 4 walks attached to her night with strike 1 delivered right there. It's only surrendered 3 hits through 2 1/3, but 4 walks. Only striking out 1. It's been a lot of contact or a lot of wild pitches. And Cleary doesn't want any more of those. They had 6 wild pitches in game number 1 with 3 pass balls. Faith Peschke herself advanced on a wild pitch 3 times. This one down the right field line, very well hit, but very well foul. Count stays 1-2. Kuhlman does have 6 doubles of her 13 base knocks on the year. Slugging .500 with an OPS of .881. Watches that one upstairs, even the count at 2. Dunkel and Salinas are due up after this. The 5 spot in the order with the bottom portion awaiting on deck. This one ripped to left field, and Carson Kuhlman with a nice piece of hitting.
The DP 27, Jessica Dunkel.
Lucy Bennon's going to go run at second for Faith Crampton.
Lucy Bennon to pitch run.
And now Jessica Dunkel, who only saw 5 pitches her last time up. Now with first and second for Jessica Dunkel, corner of the infield expecting a bunt, but Dunkel lets it rip and fouls it off high into the air. 9 RBIs this year for Dunkel. She has a double and a home run in her last 5 games. 5th game of that stretch being today. 1-1 count now. She's only seen 2 strikes so far today. They have not located when pitching to the senior from Fenton, Michigan. That one's called for a strike. 1 out still, 1-2 count. Runners on first and second. Dunkel and OPS nearing 1,000 on the year. Jammed that one inside the hands, charging back, but it runs into the fence, pardon me. And Dunkel will return to the box after Tatara could not get there. One, 2 count once again. Dunkel fighting, and she'll fight off another. 23 RBIs last year. She hit 47 as a sophomore. And every year since her sophomore years had over a 930 OPS. At bat number 48 of her senior campaign, and oh boy, that ball was laced but well foul in front of it. And Dunkel will take a trot and resettle back in. Olivia Salinas stands on deck. 7, 8, 9 due up after Dunkel if the inning continues. Dunkel rips it left center field. It'll one hop to the wall and score Bennon. It will also score Kuhlman. It's a 2 RBI double for Jessica Dunkel, and it's double number 3 on her season. You knew that the timing was just the manifesto there.
Number 7, Olivia Salinas.
After her last foul off that went all the way past the Crusader bullpen, you knew that she was a timing factor away from something deep and something special, and she drilled it, and now it's Olivia Salinas. Singled back in the first to left field. Up 2-0 here as both pitches have missed down low. Started her freshman campaign pretty good, 15 ABs in February, hit .553 with a 1333 OPS. Rolls over this one, a deep shortstop. O'Donohue gets the force at third, but safe. It's Jessica Dunkel. Salinas reaches and now brings up Chelsea Weatherford.
Catcher 40, Chelsea Weatherford.
Salinas reaches on a fielder's choice, and Weatherford now with an 0-1 count. And runners on first and third. Expecting the squeeze play, they get it off. It'll score 1. Weatherford's retired on the cover. Polega, and it's an RBI for Chelsea Weatherford, her third of the season.
Center fielder number 5, Parker Gordon.
First pitch outside to Parker Gordon. So it's 4-0, 3 runs in the inning. Crampton walked, and then Lucy Bennon pinch ran and came on to score. Kuhlman scored on the double from Dunkel. Dunkel scores on the sacrifice squeeze bunt from Weatherford. And now Gordon in a 1-1 as she fouls that one off into the netting. Gordon flew out to center field their last time up. Fairly well hit as well for the lefty. 2-1 in this count as that one misses outside. Upstairs and almost got by. So 3-1 now to the 9-hole with Reagan Finkbeiner awaiting on deck. In the most dangerous part of the order, that's 1 through 4. That is just pick your poison. And Parker Gordon will work a 5-pitch walk. And now a mound visit, circle visit, and that might be it. Might be a new pitcher coming into town, and there will be. Ledwig's night is over. Damage control checks in, and Reagan Finkbeiner will face a new arm when we come back.
Jake Kupski on the mound for the Cougars. The left fielder, number 13, Reagan Finkbeiner.
New pitcher in the game to face Reagan Finkbeiner, delivers strike number 1 with the runners on first and second. It's Jade Gubsky, the sophomore. 31 innings this year, has been magnificent, a 2.48 ERA. Contact pitcher, however, only 13 strikeouts in 31 innings, 1.39 whip. So Reagan Finkbeiner's 2 for 2 has a chance to really do damage. A ball in the gap would make this a 6-0 game. But at the 1-2 count, she fouls that one off. That or a single could load the bags again for Ashley Rosevich. And she just missed the last one. It was just off the edge of the bat to right center. Finkbeiner, that one was slow. She sat, popped up third base side, and retired, caught by O'Donohue. Finkbeiner flies out to the foul territory of the third base side. Or did she? Never mind, they return everyone after O'Donohue caught in foul territory. This time, Finkbeiner flies it to center. This time, Deagle will catch it, end the inning for real this time. It just extended another pitch. But nonetheless, Crusaders tack on 3, strand 2. They lead 4-0 going to the 4th.
Leading off the top of the 4th inning for the Cougars, number 0, catcher, Ashley Tatara.
Ashley Tatara will lead off here in the top of the 4th inning for Cleary. Jade Gubsky plays damage control and retires Reagan Finkbeiner basically twice. I'm still unsure of why the first pop up the foul territory was called off. I'd love to know what that ruling was, but nonetheless, the very next pitch she was actually retired. So it's a 1-0 count now to Ashley Tatara. It's a 2-0 count to Tatara as Austin trying to work through 4. Two-one count, now turns 3-1, and Austin kind of dealing with a little bit of the upset. Feels like something's wrong. The location has not been there. Austin trying to battle back, 3-1 count. That one dribbled right back to her. The PFP will get the first out of the 4th inning.
First baseman, 22. Charlie
Got
Kelfish.
an element to my elbow, so now my nerves are a little. But we're good. We're good. I can grip again. Yeah.
Brings up Carly Kalflesh to the plate. Reached on an error last time up over to first base. Watches that one on the outside for strike number 1. So 1 away here in the 4th inning. Turns 1-1 after that one goes down low for ball 1. Austin has really struggled the last couple innings with the command. A lot of long ABs. In the first couple innings, it was because Cleary was sawing off everything, but now this will be pitch 65 in 3 1/3. She struck out 2 batters back in the second. There was only 2 strikeouts all day. She hasn't gotten many 2-strike counts since. Here's one of them, fouled off 2-2. The only 2-strike count she's gotten into was Allie Hawkins to end the second inning. That was a ground out over to the left side. And then Grace Palega's ground out in the 3rd. This one's going to go pay off again. Long at-bats, but not because, at least in the last inning and a 3rd, that Cleary's fought them all. Austin just not being able to locate right now at the premium that she desires. Freshman trying to fight back here. Payoff pitch coming up. Ball 4, and she takes her bag. Second walk of the day for Austin.
Third baseman, 21, Summer Smith.
Brings up Summer Smith and also brings out Ron Pizzoni. And I think that's going to do it for the freshman in the circle. Unless Ron Pizzoni just going to talk her down and see if she can rattle off. She's 3 1/3 hitless right now. She cannot locate and has delivered 67 pitches in 3 1/3 innings. Austin will remain in the ball game with a runner on first and no outs after a 6-pitch walk. Summer Smith reached on an error last time up. Mackenzie Latshaw will follow. Trying to avoid an inning that gets Cleary back in the game. Madonna with a 3-run bottom of the 3rd. And there's ball 1 delivered. Austin gets a hack and a miss there. Weatherford up to check the runner at first. One-two count as that one froze Smith in the box. There's one of those pitches in the snatchback throw that does not work. Not happy is Weatherford with how slow back to the bag Kalflesh is. It's going to be another one of those ABs. Austin has a 2-strike at bat, but hasn't been able to finish off any of the 3 2-strike ABs she's had. Check swing down low, picked up, no call. They're going to offer, she did not go. 2-2 runs the count. Big swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the game, the first in 8 batters. And there's 2 away with a runner on first. Mackenzie Latshaw will come to the
Left
dish.
fielder number 4, Mackenzie Latshaw.
Exactly who you want up right now. The senior from Fraser. Duck on the pond, trying to get the first base knock of the game against Sarah Austin. Check swing upstairs. She might have gone. I think that's closer than anyone else. They do challenge and offer, but no cigar and 1-0 count. That one inside for a ball. Latshaw struck out swinging her last time up. She was the last strikeout victim of the day before Summer Smith, who just went down swinging. Austin with a really interesting outing. She's thrown a lot of pitches. This will be pitch number 76 of her night. 3 2/3, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, no hits. This one jammed over to left. Reagan Finkbeiner, the 2-time Gold Glove winner, will make the grab as always. And Sarah Austin's gone 4 innings. It's been a lot of pitches to get through, but 0 hits on the board for Cleary.
Leading off the inning for your Crusaders, shortstop 21, Ashley Rosevich.
Ashley Rosevich will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Really trying to get something brewing. She's reached twice in the doubleheader. She has not recorded a base knock, an error and a walk. And her last at bat sent one all the way to deep right center field with the bases juiced. It was just in front of the warning track, and it looked like she had an opportunity. And Ashley Rosevich is in a 1-1 count as Ellen clips low and in. The slugging this year, above 800 for Rosevich. The OPS at 1,400 coming into the day. It's taken a hit, being 0 for 5, pardon me, with a walk. But she does lift that one again. Right field charging in. Hawkins, it just lands fair. No! Oh, that did not look foul. I'm not sure we're watching the same ball game. The Tigers don't play till 8:30. But it's a foul ball, and runs the count 1-2. Rosevich has to fight extra hard for that base knock. 2-2, that one at the eyes. Rolled over foul, so now I believe the count's 3-2. He held up 3-1. I'm not sure where the third ball came from. These umps have also called 2 flyouts in foul territory and just said that doesn't count and sent the batter back. It's happened twice today. Each time I've been very confused. But the payoff pitch now to Ashley Rosevich. Turned on deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's gone. No way, that's foul. Oh, there's no shot. They called that foul. It was fair by 3 feet. Ron Pizzoni's on the... What? Ron Pizzoni's on the baseline, and actually Rosevich was robbed of her 8th home run of the year. She's been robbed of a single and a home run in the same at-bat. I have never seen this before in my life. Ron Pizzoni's not very adamant about anything, but he is asking. We'll do it again, I guess. So Ashley Rosevich trying to get the third hit of VAB. Oh my God, did she do it again? Deep right center, it just drops at the track, and Rosevich will take 2, Rosevich will take 3. Ashley Rosevich becomes the first player in Crusader history with a home run and a triple in the same at-bat. That is one of the most wild sequences I have ever seen in my life.
Second baseman 42, Riley Fitzpatrick.
And it brings up Riley Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick go for 2 with 2 flyouts to right field. This one jam shot flaring to shallow center. It might drop. It does. RBI single. No one's covering second. Fitzpatrick. An exit velo of 7 results in a double. And it's 5-0 Madonna. This inning is already not even real.
First baseman 45, Faith Crampton.
And I know on that Ashley Rosevich home run you can't see the foul pole. You just have to trust me that it was fair. Ball 1 delivered to Faith Crampton. So Ashley Rosevich nearly had her 8th home run of the year. We're already on record watch with Rosevich. We would have been on even more record watch with 8 today. And a 2-0 count to Crampton now. Two-0 count to Faith Crampton. 2-1 count to Faith Crampton, who has reached every time she's been to the plate today. 2 walks, a single, and a double. She's come around to score 3 of those times. Oh, that one sat there. Two-1, Crampton, chopper over to second. Pelega will make the play. Runner advances to third with just 1 away.
Right fielder 56, Carson Coolman.
Carson Coolman comes up to the dish. And takes the first pitch for a ball. One, the count runs to Coolman. Coolman singled her last time up, came around to score on a Jessica Dunkel 2 RBI double, who stands on deck. 5-0 the score in the bottom of the 4th as that one skips in the dirt, runs it 2-1. Corner of the infield, at least that first side with Cal Flesh playing inside on Coolman, who does not even fathom swinging at that pitch. That was a ball? It was a ball. I know that's the call. I just can't believe that was called a ball. And then that's a strike. Very, very interesting zone. It might be in the shape of a star. Carson Coolman trying to get her second base knock of game 2 and her 3rd of the day. She'll have to wait for a pitch close because she'll take the trot to first.
The DB 27, Jessica Dunkel.
Jessica Dunkel will come to the dish. A double and a walk today. She was caught stealing back in the 2nd inning After a leadoff walk, Crusaders tried a delayed double takeoff on a double steal attempt. She was gunned going from 2 to 3. And now on a 1-0 count here. 2 RBIs her last time up. Dunkel 11 RBIs in the season, fouls it off 1-1. Runners at the corners with Riley Fitzpatrick after her RBI double, standing at second. Kuhlman stands at first after her 1-out walk. Olivia Salinas on deck. The Crusader offense trying to tack on more damage. Dunkel flare over to center field. The same shot that got Fitzpatrick on base. Drives in Fitzpatrick via Jessica Dunkel. It's an RBI single and a 3 RBI game for 2-7.
Third baseman, number 7, Olivia Salinas.
First pitch cut for Olivia Salinas. Singled back in the second, well hit ball. Reached on a fielder's choice her last time up that some may argue with a base knock, but rightfully so, was ruled as a fielder's choice. O'Donohue went to get the force out. Did not get the force out, but was not out of position to make the play potentially. Down the left field line, flaring foul, and it will land foul. Oh, that's a pitch of all time, and the runners will advance. Wild pitch that goes behind Salinas and bounces. And now 2 RBI opportunity for the freshman third baseman. 1-2 count now, still just 1 away. That one's deep to left, but pulled foul. Just drops, and runners will return. Runners thought maybe it was caught and it was a tag-up RBI situation. Similar to Dunkel's 2 RBI double where she just missed a home run and you said it's an element of timing. Same thing can be said here with Olivia Salinas. Timing away from 2 RBIs as Madonna leads 6-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Timing was there, the barrel was not. It goes foul behind. The count goes 1-2. Chelsea Weatherford stands on deck after her squeeze bunt RBI. Back in third, Parker Gordon in the hole. Bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up. This one flied out to left. Lat Shaw will back up, make the play. Kuhlman will easily score. The throw's cut off to keep Dunkel at second. It's a sac fly RBI for Olivia Salinas.
Catcher 40, Chelsea Weatherford.
Runner on second with 2 outs here in Chelsea Weatherford. Was a walk and a squeeze bunt here today. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Weatherford loads and watches that one go down low for ball 1. The transfer from Western Michigan started at Rider, D1 in the MAAC. Fun fact, last weekend was kind of an interesting duality of softball for the Weatherford family as she drills this one to center field. We'll touch base on that her next time up as it flare out to center and end the inning.
Leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Cougars, 17, shortstop, Polina O'Donoghue.
Crusaders deck on 3 more in the 4th and have 6 runs in the last 2 innings of offense. Now go to the top of the 5th, and the first pitch is skied, scraping the blue sky out in center. Parker Gordon will make the catch on the pop out. And 1 up, 1 down, and 1 pitch for Sarah
Right fielder,
Austin.
number 3, Ellie Hawkins.
Ellie Hawkins due up, who reached on a fielder's choice that ended the inning in the 2nd. One of the more interesting scores, one of the more interesting things you'll write in a scorecard is that sentence. 2 pitches, 2 flyouts to Parker Gordon. That one nearly sailed over the head of the freshman center fielder, but Sarah Austin, who's had trouble the last 2 innings limiting and getting through in a quick fashion, has 2 pitches, 2 outs with Parker Gordon making the plays. Now brings up Sarah Deagle, who grounded out the shortstop in her last at-bat. Was one of those battles that Sarah Austin was able to win. First pitch outside for a ball. Now low ball 2. Here to Sarah Deagle at the top of the order, set to roll over. Take a look at the other scores around the conference. Cornerstone defeated Northwestern Ohio 9-4 in game 1 before Uno got back with an 8-3 win in game 2 at the Racers softball field. That was yesterday, pardon me. Big swing and a miss for strike 1 here. Lords 10-1 in game number 1 over Rochester and up 9-1 in the bottom of the 4th at Gray Wolf Field, Sylvania, Ohio. Uno defeated Aquinas in game number 1 at Racers softball field, and Aquinas up 7-1 in the bottom of the 2nd of game number 2 of the 2025 WAC champs with a whole revamped roster. Just count 2-2 after the foul off. Indiana Tech game 1 victory over Cornerstone 5-2. They lead 2-0 in game number 2. And the only other games going on today are here in Livonia. It was a 10-0 win in game number 1 for Madonna. They lead 7-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Sarah Austin trying to go 5 innings of scoreless softball. That one skips to the plate. Action going on tomorrow will be Lawrence Tech traveling to Sylvania. They'll play Lords. Defiance will welcome in Rochester. Cleary and Dearborn. As the payoff pitch here, flared to center. It'll fall in the Bermuda Triangle and end the no-hitter at 4 2/3.
Second baseman 9, Grace Palega.
Two away here after the 2-out flare single. And the next pitch is a flare to right. Kuhlman settles. 5 innings of 1 hit and no run softball for Sarah Austin, but a flare ends the no-hitter bid for the freshman. Bottom 5, 7-0.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block, and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did you be at when they said it going last night? Tired of beating you up, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib, sometimes I don't even
Leading up the inning for your Crusaders. Center fielder number 5, Parker Gordon.
Oh, 1 count as Parker Gordon puts a bunt foul. 7-0 the score in the bottom of the 5th inning of game number 2. Madonna has 6 runs the last 2 innings. Gordon fouls it off the bat, off the catcher's helmet, and into the netting. And the count runs 0-2. Top of the order, set to roll over for the 4th time today. Now one down low, blocked away by Tatara behind the dish. So it's Gordon, Finkbeiner, and Rosevich due up. And a 1-2 count on Parker Gordon, well in front of it, looped up. Pelega makes the play at second. Pinch hitter coming for Reagan Finkbeiner. Skylar Spiz, the freshman from Heartland.
Number 4, Skylar Spiz.
And you say Shot City, Shot City, Shot City. I'm coming home again. Do you think about me now and then? Yeah. Do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again.
Skylar Spiz, who started 11 games this year as a freshman, comes up here to rip AB number 29 of her freshman season. The slap lefty up 1-0 in the count. 286 on the year with a 680 OPS. That one called for a strike. Is looking for hit number 9 of her freshman campaign. No extra base knocks. Scored 4 times, and on base percentage at .394. These 3 pitches have been in the exact same spot, but it's a 1-2 count somehow. I'm so confused today. Not a great day. I'm better off guessing. Coin toss. That one's a little outside. It just kind of looped in there. 2-2 count now. Spiz slaps it on a chopper over to third. O'Donoghue's throw is high, takes the first baseman off the bag.
Shortstop 21, Ashley Rosevich.
She looked like she would have beat it, so a single is given to Spiz. And it brings up Ashley Rosevich, who became the first Crusader in school history to have 3 hits in 1 at-bat about 15 minutes ago. If you missed it, it was one of the wildest debuts you'll ever see in your life. The NAI never fails to disappoint. Rosevich was looking to bury it, but flies it out to center field. She was looking to send it all the way to the concrete field behind, but pops out to center field.
42, Riley Fitzpatrick.
And now brings up Riley Fitzpatrick to the plate. Double their last time up. This one's a flare to shallow right. This is going to drop maybe. Oh, it does! It's an E4 in out of the glove of Pelega. She thought it would carry more, but it didn't. And it's the first pitch that puts runners on first and third. Third error of the day for the Cleary defense, and it brings up Faith Crampton.
First baseman 45, Faith Crampton. Faith
Crampton to the dish with runners on the corners. First pitch swinging, line drive, deep center field. Deagle won't get there. It'll short hop the base of the wall. It's a bases clearing, 2 RBI double for Faith Crampton, and it's 9-0. First pitch of the AB, and Madonna ends the ball game. 9-0 the score after 5 here of game number 2. 10-0 and 9-0 Madonna makes it over 3 years now. April of 2023 is the official last time Madonna lost a regular season game at home to a Wolverine Rouge Athletic Conference opponent. Thank you for tuning in on the Madonna Athletics Network, proudly presented by Alliance Catholic Credit Union, the financial institution of choice for Madonna Athletics.